Alright, so before we get this video started, Hunter, man, I gotta apologize to you. I should have knocked before I walked into your house. What I mean by this, Frank and Sons just got a new Sam's Club where they're not in that ghetto-ass warehouse anymore. Now they're in like a fairly decent Sam's Club. And I guess that's like his backyard. And I should have probably hit him up, said, hey, let's hang out, check out this show together. I did it, but next time I get down there, which I don't get down there very often because I spend too much money when I go, I will definitely hit you up, slide in your DM, let you know I'm coming, and maybe we can hang out. Now that we got that out of the way, now that we're talking about Frank and Sons, this is my haul. This is what I got when I was down there. I know that it's 2020 and I'm still living in 2019. The reason for that being is I just can't pay too much on these Marvel Legends action figures. It's just too much shit. And when you guys are on Instagram going, bro, check it out, GameStop, just got it in. Well, when you're done at GameStop, these things are like almost $30 by the time you get them out the door. There's no build-a-piece. There's nothing amazing here. It's a repainted piece of shit. It's a repainted piece of shit that I wanted in my collection. It's also a repainted piece of shit that I didn't want to pay $27 for by the time I got it out. And then when you buy shit online, you still sometimes have to pay tax, shipping. It depends. So I was waiting on all this. So I went down there, tried to get the best deal that I could. This is what triggered it. I mean, my buddy paid like $78 for this thing at GameStop. I got it at Frank and Sons. I don't know from who, and I don't really care. $60, no tax, no shipping, no nothing. I mean, I still feel like $60 for 3 figures that you basically already have. Like, I already have all of these characters. Did I need a new Jean Grey? Yeah, I absolutely did. Did I need another Wolverine? No, not really. Did I need another Cyclops? No, not really. So I basically paid $60 for one character that I really needed, and that's why I can't be overpaying on this stuff. So $78 at GameStop. Forget that. So I was like, hey, 60 for this. He said, yeah, cool. I'm like, 20 for this? Yeah, cool. 20 for this? Yep. 20 for this? Cool. This one I got as a Christmas gift from Toy Shiz. So Toy Shiz, thank you. I really appreciate that. And then it was like that Gray Hulk 30, and he was like, no. And I was like, that White Agent Anti-Venom 20. He's like, nope, 25. I said, no, I'll go ahead and wait on that. He also had the Captain America motorcycle. He was going to do 40 on that. I kind of feel like that thing, I could get a little bit better on Amazon. I'm in no rush. I got plenty of action figures. The last thing I'm going to do is overpay. You guys that are overpaying, man. I spent over $10,000 on action figures last year. Anytime I can save a little bit of money, it's kind of nice. Let's check this shit out. So whenever I go to San Diego Comic-Con, I go to that Marvel Legends panel, I usually have a little bit of hate, and I usually have a little bit of love. When I saw this Love Triangle 3-pack, I was kind of on the fence. I was like, well, I really do want a new Jean Grey. I kind of like the one that I have, but I definitely am in need for an upgrade. And then when I saw the Wolverine, I was like, God, that same Wolverine again. Like, how many times have they made this thing? Countless times. But then I saw that this one had bone claws, and I was like, well, I kind of do need that. And then it had a battle damage head. This head here we have already gotten before, and this head here I think might be new. I don't know. I went through a few of them, but I'm not sure. They also give you regular claws, which I don't see anybody using this unless they passed on the first one. And then one thing that they do whenever they give you an unmasked head, they give you the hood down. I definitely like that. That is really cool. And then you have Cyclops over here, and I was like, God, another Cyclops. And I looked at all my Cyclops, and I'm like, well, I've always wanted them with that leather jacket. I do have the Mezco one. The Mezco is my favorite one. I'll show you that in a second. Let's jump back to this Jean Grey. First off, she comes with 2 different heads. I absolutely love both of these heads. I was having a hard time like trying to decide which one I should do. Since my old one, the hair kind of looks like this, I went ahead and went with the ponytail on this. I thought that was cool that they gave you the option of the ponytail or the not ponytail. On mine, the paint is a little screwed up around her tits and just, I don't know. The figure, I mean, it's Jean Grey perfection. What did you want? This was an old one. I was fully content with this one. Is this one better? Yes, absolutely it is. But I was like, yeah, I got a Jean Grey. Let's get some other stuff. This one does have the sculpted on thighs just like the old one. So that's I mean, that's for them, that's a big step. Like, you would expect something like that. But they actually did that so they give you like at least a new thigh portion, like from at least from here to here is probably new, and the rest of it is probably something old. The shoulder pads are new, the gauntlets. I don't know. I like the old one. You can see them side by side. I don't hate this thing. Does it have those crappy ball hips that everybody hates? Yeah. Does the head sculpt on it look kind of weird? Yeah. Will this head fit on that? I don't think so. I don't think these old heads, yeah. I don't know. I'll mess with that and try to get it off and see if I can put this one on there. I don't want to pull on it and break in front of the camera again. I did that one too many times. And on this Wolverine, we'll go ahead and show you the claws. The bone claws are actually really cool. They killed it on that. They look like bone. I love that to death. I love the fact that they gave you kind of a battle damage head where his hair is coming out. That head sculpt is really cool. You already own this one, or you should probably own that one. Then if you want to put this one on there, which, I don't know, that one just looks a little goofy to me. But at least you have this. You might be able to put this on a different one. But the Wolverines, they kind of vary in different colors of yellow. I think they're kind of like more like this color, which is weird. I don't know why they all can't wear the same color yellow. It's a cool Wolverine for you Wolverine guys. I'm sure you're really stoked on this. Let's go ahead and take a look at this Cyclops. He also comes with 3 heads, which is really cool. You got this one, which you've already got before. It's actually right behind it, except for it's slightly a different color. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, this is like where they did the gold visor and then the yellow visor, but it's like the same exact head sculpt. But I don't know. This one's cool. I liked it. This one with the leather jacket. When I saw this, I was just thinking morph, morph, morph. All I don't want this head. I want a morph head. I wish they would have just put a morph head in the package. But then I was thinking about that. Well, it's a 3-pack. Then I would also want the Cyclops. So you know that thing is coming. It's basically, this is the morph. You put the morph head on there, and you have a perfect morph figure, which is the figure that I've always wanted. And then it also gives you this sunglasses, which if you want, like, you know, whichever one. I went ahead and went with these. I got that other PX exclusive Mezco Cyclops that kind of has, like, the glasses on it. But I thought it was cool. I mean, normally I have the visor. I have tons of Cyclops. And then when I was looking at this Cyclops, is he my favorite Cyclops? Well, no, he isn't. This $80 Mezco version is. I know it's a different costume. This is like the Mezco Twist, which I've already reviewed this. I love that figure. It's just, God, it's amazing. I know a lot of people were saying, well, he doesn't have the Speedo. I mean, come on. Superheroes with Speedos, we got to let that go. But they got the classic look on this thing. I love this figure. The 3-pack is good. If you can pick this thing up for 60 bucks, I highly recommend it. If you can't get it for 60 bucks, then I absolutely don't recommend it. Then they made this Punisher War Machine. When this came out, I was like, oh, that's definitely pretty cool. You know what would really be cool is if I could pop that head off, put one of these heads on it, not this one because the paint's messed up, and maybe possibly this one. Put this head on that thing and have him holding the helmet, and it's got a different peg inside. This is the big peg for this one, and this thing has a small peg. So that really sucks. I don't know why these figures can't all have the same size peg. Then he also comes with extra fisted hands, but then he can't hold his accessories. So all it is a repaint, not even much of a repaint than this one right here. I thought this was cool, though. I definitely liked how he had those little skulls on his chest, like he killed dudes. It's a great action figure. I love it. It's just a repaint of one that you already have. Even 20 bucks for this thing is steep, considering there's no Build-A-Figure or anything like that. It's just a repaint. So, I mean, 15 bucks, I got tired of waiting. I just pulled the trigger. I said 20 bucks out the door. I was okay with it. Yeah, maybe I overpaid. Maybe I didn't. I'm sure a lot of you guys paid even more than that. And then you have this Invincible Iron Man, which I always thought that this was kind of stupid. I didn't understand it, considering it was just this one redone. And when this one's redone, it should be like the Stealth Suit Armor Man, which I've already did several Stealth Suit Armor Man videos, so I didn't want to pull out the whole Stealth Suit Armor Man collection. It's basically this, but blue, not like this gray with blue. It should just be blue. I don't know if that's what they're going for. And then for some reason they gave him Taskmaster's lightsaber, which I thought was extremely stupid. I don't ever remember seeing Iron Man with a lightsaber. I'm not saying he didn't. I'm just saying I've never seen it. Then he also comes with these blast effects. You can go ahead and put those in his hands or his feet. You know how these work. We've got them many times in the past. And these are like the painted ones. They're not the translucent ones, which I actually like the translucent ones a little bit better. But I don't know. I'm a sucker. I did want it. I don't know why I wanted it, but I did. Anytime they give me an Iron Man, I'm pretty much, anytime they give me anything, I guess I buy everything. I don't really pass on anything that they do. Then we have this Deathlock in the X-Force armor, which was something that I never asked for. I didn't even know that he was in the X-Force until I saw this action figure. It's the same figure that you already have, repainted. You know how this works. And then I put one of those SH Figure Arts blast effects in this gun, and I went ahead and put like the regular, the Marvel Legend blast effects in this gun. It's a really tight squeeze. If you push it really hard, it does go in. One of the things that I wanted to point out on this, because I thought it was just another crappy repaint, which on this situation, I guess it should just be another crappy repaint. This one has the X in there. It's actually sculpted in his chest. This one has the American flag in there, which is actually sculpted in his chest. I don't know how they did that because everything else is exactly the same. And considering that that's sculpted in, would they have to retool the whole torso to make something like that happen? I'm not real sure, but I'm glad that they at least did that. And then you have this cap. I've always wanted this cap. I was hoping I could find this thing on sale. I never did. Toyshiz hooked me up. He comes with 2 different head sculpts. I actually like both of these. I like this one a little better than this one. I don't like this thing enough to buy 2 of these where I could display both heads. That's shit that I used to do. And when you're sitting here going, oh, it's finally a Captain America with scales on it. We have tons of Captain America with scales. Here's another one right here. I was going through my collection. I think I had at least 6 Captain Americas with skulls on them. That's my massage chair going off. I guess my massage is done. Yeah, I'm getting a massage right now. There's tons of Captain Americas with scales. Is this the best cap that I own? I looked through all my caps. I even looked at my Mezco cap, and yes, this is the best cap that I own. I absolutely love that thing to death. And plus this one, the paint was kind of screwed up. That's another reason why I went ahead and went with that one. And it comes with the same effect that you've gotten before. Since I've used it before, I went ahead and just stuck that thing on his back. I do love this Captain America. He is my favorite Captain America. He's almost Captain America perfection. The only thing that they could improve on this is to get rid of this pin. I'm never going to stop talking about it. I just don't know why they can't get rid of it. There's other toy companies that did get rid of it. Once they do get rid of that, which they have on a couple figures like Kingpin, I think Teenage Groot. There's a couple where they did them pinless, so I know that they know how. Maybe they're just too lazy, or maybe they fall apart when they do that, but I know other toy companies don't have a problem getting rid of them. He's an amazing Captain America. As far as the collection goes, I might take some pictures, on the tail end of the video. I don't want this video to be too long, so thanks for watching.